Hi. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar. We're really excited to be here with you today. My name is Jennifer Van Heeswick, and I'm going to be the host of this event. And we're going to be talking about all things biohacking and nutrigenomics today. And with me, I want to introduce my co-presenter, and she's just an amazing woman from Bethesda, Maryland. She's a top leader in our company and a top leader in life, frankly. She's amazing. Amy Homewood, I want to introduce you and let you say a few words.
Sure. Just thank you so much. And I'm excited to be working with you. I know you're at the beach, and if we have any Wi-Fi issues, I just know you're near the ocean, which makes me smile. Hopefully it'll all be okay. I feel a little bit of slow Wi-Fi on your end. I don't know if you have, maybe it's my end. Anyway, yeah, thank you. My name's Amy Homewood, and I've been in the financial services industry for about 30 years. But I had some health issues that really led me down the road in a more holistic direction for my life, for healing my Lyme disease. And I just got so excited about what we're going to share with you guys today because of the technology. And also, I'm also looking at the economy, and Jennifer and I are going to show you guys something we're really excited about that, you know, people are going to really be good information for everyone to just learn about. So thanks for being with us today.
Yes, and thank you, Amy. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to start by showing a video. I'm going to start by showing some slides, and then we will be showing a video, and then Amy will be coming on to share a little bit about this company and the technology. So today we're going to be talking about biohacking and nutrigenomics and the ultimate guide to biohacking, because frankly, this is really new technology. And this is something that is an emerging science that is going to be changing the way people look at their bodies. It's going to be changing the way people relate to their bodies. And I think what's really exciting about this is I've been a biohacker for a long time, but didn't even know it. I didn't even realize that this was a thing. So, and then I found this company that specialized in nutrigenomics and biohacking, and it was just such a fit for me that 5 years ago, I partnered with the company, and I've never looked back. I've been so excited about where this company is going in the direction of just science and technology and how we can live best life, impact our bodies in ways that we've never been able to do before. So, and what the other part of this, so I have two passions in life, and one is making people healthy and having people feel better. The other is growing and starting businesses. And what's really exciting for me about this is that this company is part of an emerging trend of companies that are in an era called the gig economy. So I don't know if you've noticed it, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but a lot of companies are starting to be what we would call part-time businesses, in addition for people to find another stream of income. For some reason, their current job isn't providing what it needs, or they just need a second stream of income. They're having a new family. They're out of college. They have extra bills. They have extra things they're trying to take care of. So they need more income. So these companies like Uber, Airbnb, well, they have completely flipped their industries upside down. Uber, taxi cab industry, is completely reinvented that industry, and Airbnb as well. I mean, the hospitality industry, I come from that. Airbnb has turned individual homeowners into hoteliers. They can literally rent their rooms. So why is this important? Because there's a new era of companies allowing people to become their own entrepreneurs. And we're going to be talking about, I want you to think about this in the background of this entire presentation on biohacking in a gig economy. Like, what would that look like if you were able to have a company where people were biohacking their bodies, products that were transforming people's sleep, transforming people's weight, transforming people's aging, the longevity, and how that would translate into a stream of income for you. So the area that we're talking about in this marketplace is in an area called nutrigenomics. And nutrigenomics is where nutrition and DNA come together. So there's a projected market out there of about $17 billion by 2023, just a huge, huge, huge piece of the marketplace. It's even been featured. So like, you don't have to just believe me that this is an up and coming area, because it's been featured on multiple news stations and outlets. The Today Show has reviewed what nutrigenomics means for the future, and so has Fox News and many other news outlets. But the future of this type of way that we can personalize our health, personalize the way that we heal, it's just a radical transformation from the sick industry, from where we treat symptoms and where we're, trying to get better, but always having problems in the process. So nutrigenomics really allows people to take control of their own bodies. Instead of waiting for something to get fixed, people can go out there and really customize what they're looking to do. So you might be saying, why do I need this? Like, I already eat healthy. I already eat lots of vegetables and greens. I have a great doctor. I've got a chiropractor. You might just be wondering why this is even important to you. Well, we're being hijacked all day, every day. And it's taking over our body. It's taking over at the cellular level. And it's a really destructive process, because we have like an environment that is not working for us. We have a lot of cell phones. We have that new car smell. You have shampoos that are filled with chemicals. You have ingredients on your food you can't even read. We don't even know what's in them. We have GMOs. We have toxins. We have electromagnetic frequencies. People have allergies. Like, I think most people have suffered from some form of an allergy or an illness or feeling exhausted. That's called hijacking our bodies. However, there's a possibility in the future of really reversing that, really taking control of your own biology. And this term called biohacking, it kind of sounds like what you do, like computer guys do when they hack a computer, but it's like that. Like, our cells really communicate with each other, and they really activate most of our functions and our processes, from the DNA, the mitochondria, and everything in the cell. So we're now learning to take control of our own bodies. And there's a way that we can actually optimize our genetic potential. We can actually reverse things at the DNA level. And you can really become the best version of you. And so using nutrigenomics and researching how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes is what we're going to be talking about today. So I want to show you a brief information on this wonderful science that our company is called LifeVantage. And I don't see.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants, and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
I'm going to bring my slide presentation back up. We're talking about nutrigenomics in a significant way. And just to show you how strong this market potential is, it's really hard to describe the impact of what the future of nutrition and genomics has on the world. But here's some projections of the size of industry of each one of the nutrigenomic pathways that we'll be taking advantage of here in the future. In the anti-aging industry alone, it's $300 billion market on preventative longevity, anything having to do with living better longer. Then we have a skincare, or just even the market of the skin is such a huge industry. That's $121 billion. And the nutrigenomics market in skincare is wide open. There's nobody in that arena quite like we are. We also have the pet industry, the energy market, and weight loss market are all significantly growing as well. Each one of these categories, these 5 categories, NRF is relatively virtually unknown. So these are industries that we are making inroads in to the tune of $500 billion in the future. So what does that mean for us? Well, we've got, it means that we're bringing to market products, breakthrough products and technology that will change the way people relate to their bodies. The way that we did things in the future are going to be radically different than we did in the past. And this flagship product by LifeVantage is the number one. I mean, this is where it all began. This is what we call an NRF2 synergizer. This is a natural product that was created and discovered to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And if you don't know what oxidative stress is, I recommend looking into it, because over 200 of our illnesses are related to the oxidative damage, which is our free radicals, damage the cells. And you could just basically cut an apple open, let it sit out on a counter for 2 days, and it'll turn brown. And then that is basically what oxidative stress is. It's this damaging of the cells. It's a damaging of the natural enzymes in fruit and animals and people. It's happening to us all day, every day, okay? So Protandim is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough in using natural occurring components put together in a very precise way, patented way, and synergistically works on the body 18 times more powerful than any individual supplement or component that you're currently taking. And in turn, it supports cellular repair and it rejuvenates your cells at the same time. This product has been scientifically proven to extend life by 7%. I have an incredible study if you're curious to see exactly what went into that, but it was the only product shown to increase lifespan by 7%. So Protandim is also a very unique product in that there are over, 20 something, Amy can probably has the exact number, 23 peer-reviewed studies on this product.
Yeah, there's 27 and 23 are published on PubMed.gov, the National Institute of Health website.
Yeah, significant. So for those of you out there that love research, write this down, pubmed.gov. You can go on there and type in oxidative stress. You can go on and type in NRF2, or you can even type in Protandim in the search engine, and it will show you, these studies will come up automatically. They're listed here on this. And then so are the universities and the institutes that have been ongoingly studying this product, this breakthrough product, for years. And it's been covered by multiple media news outlets on the efficacy of the product, the results of it, just the such forward-thinking science that even the Journal of the American Heart Association Journal was the only product that they ever fully endorsed in their magazine called Circulation Magazine, and so many other things. And on top of it, if that weren't enough information, 23 studies, media news coverage, and breakthrough studies, we have 7 patents on our product. I've never seen a product that has ever had patents on it, but this one does. And so if you're wondering, from a business aspect, there's nobody that can reproduce this or recreate this for, I think, up to 20 years. So it's got some real long-term significant benefits by partnering with our company. So, Amy, did you want to say anything about Protandim before I move on?
No, you're doing a great job. Thank you. I feel a little bit of feedback too, so that's why I'm kind of.
You feel a little what?
I hear a little feedback when I talk. Does it sound that way?
Nope, you sound
okay,
perfect.
Good.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
So we're going to go on to the sister product with Protandim, which is our NRF1 synergizer. Say that 5 times fast. This is, in my opinion, these are all game changers, but this one, when it came out, was like, wow. This is a research and scientific company that is really on the pulse of what matters in our bodies. So for many of you that don't know out there, I started a juice cleanse company in 2009 because I was juicing all the time and doing cleanses, and I just started for that reason. The main reason that I started the juice cleanse company was to activate my body at the cellular level, to cleanse, to get the energy going, and to make my body start firing on all cylinders. Well, guess what? I'm not the only one that wants that. This is what people want. Tell me somebody you don't know that's exhausted in the middle of the day, needs that cup of coffee in the afternoon, suffers from chronic fatigue syndrome, and is just plain out grabbing 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. It's happening all the time. And so where this goes to work is that we've got a little thing in our cell called an engine. It's called the mitochondria, and it drives like an engine in a car drives. It helps drive your body, all right? It's in the cell. And that engine, when it doesn't get the right fuel and it doesn't have the right ingredients in it, it starts to slow down. But guess what happens? When this thing stops working, the whole cell dies, okay? So Protandim NRF1 is a breakthrough product that increases the health of your mitochondria, the performance of your mitochondria, and your cellular ATP, so that it is firing on all cylinders. Super powerful product. And guess what happens when all your cells are happy? You are happy, because it affects everything. The other product that I want to highlight here, just in its own way, is our probiotic. I think everybody and their brother is on this bandwagon of probiotics, because I hear about it all the time. Having a healthy gut is the source of pretty much everything. The gut communicates with your brain. Your gut helps you on the elimination process. It just is it is like the central area. It's like the central processing unit of your body. And the kind of gut bacteria or the microbiome you have is really what makes the body kind of harmonized. So our scientific board and our researchers put together what I call a smart probiotic, called BioTract. And that technology basically is a time release. It allows it to a protective coating that allows it to go down to the small intestine, release 3 strands of probiotic there, and then go further to the large intestine and release the other 3 there that are specifically designed for those areas. We have a technology called Wellmune, and Wellmune is for this. Get this, guys, this is crazy. It is to reduce the intensity, frequency, and duration of the common cold. It's like a flu shot, but a healthy one. So here's what happens is you take this probiotic and 60% of the culture actually gets delivered down there because our saliva and our stomach kill off like 85% of anything you're taking. So even if you've got like 5 bazillion strands in your probiotic, it dies. Most of it dies. Barely anything ever gets down there anyway. But this one's a game changer for anybody that I have on this. They love it. So that's the probiotic. And then another core foundational product that people need for their bodies and their lifestyles is heart health, cardiovascular health, strengthening your arteries. And that happens with omega-3s and omega-7s, EPA and DHA and vitamin D. This is an absolute, I know so many people that get advised to go get fish oils, that they need to take more fish oils. Well, I will tell you, those products smell. They smell, they taste bad, and they've got fillers in them. They have all sorts of other oils, and they're old and they are rancid. So I'm just saying, I've taken fish oils before. But this one, I dare you to do the chew test with this, where you take a bite of it and it tastes delicious, okay? I mean, and you're getting omega-3s and 7s, which we do not get enough in our vitamin D. This is so good for your heart, so good for your cardiovascular system. And it is 100% traceable from the boat to the bottle, which if you're curious about that, put that in the chat function because we can answer that later, what that means. All right, so why did I just share with you those 4 amazing products specifically? Because we have a couple others, is because we have what I would call, like, this is just basic health maintenance 101. Like, you want to be superhuman, take this Vitality Stack because it has one of every single one of those 4 items on it. I take this every day. Other people in my family take this every day. We swear by it. My 13-year-old son takes this every day because you have everything handled. You handle your NERF2 activation so you don't have to take supplementation. You have your NERF1, which improves your mitochondrial function so your cells are firing in all cylinders. Probiotic, healthy gut, healthy brain, and omegas that you can't get from food. You cannot get these things from food. So they are seriously important for your cellular production, okay? And just your body working. So I highly recommend this product in and of itself. Plus, Amy, tell them about the award they just got on this product.
Yeah, this has just been, we just launched this stack, and it's actually, I'm going to show you a picture. We have, just so you can see it, we have this little packet that it's just sachet that you can, it's all yellow because everything's all natural and raw ingredients. The way that we make this is just phenomenal. And I think that may have been one of the reasons why this one out of 3,900 entries from all over the world in the pharmaceutical, nutraceutical health category, something called the Stevie Awards, which is the #1 business award in the world right now. It's the most prestigious for companies to enter into this basically a contest. And it's a number of categories: technology advancements, service industries, customer service, things like that. And then there's consumer products, which this could easily have fallen into, but it fell into the pharmaceutical health, which is amazing. But in any case, this award, the stock in the company jumped from $10 to over $11 just the next day. It's been over the last 3 months, the stock's gone from $3.16 to over $11. And this is just getting started, you guys. It was putting it together like this and making this available to everybody in a nice daily, and this is all compostable. You can put it in it's recyclable. So we're very interested in sustainability at our company. Also, I just want to mention, I was taking 30 to 40 supplements a day because of the Lyme disease situation I had. And, I was biohacking for probably the last 20 years. And I know that's a new term that not everyone's familiar with, but this stack without question, is the highest level of biohacking that you can get. Brain, heart, skin, organs, liver, and the ingredients. We don't even have time to go into all that. But Jennifer, you did a great job talking about all these products and how they work together. And that's really what this is all about, biohacking your DNA. And everything we have has science that goes into that. So I'm going to be excited to talk to you guys about the business, but we're going to finish out the products. And Jennifer, take it away.
Yes, and so those 4 are available individually, but they're also together in the Vitality Stack, which I highly recommend that combination. We have a couple other products that stand on their own, even though I take them in addition to those things. And one of them is Axio Smart Energy. What you'll find in our product line, I just want to say this, is that these are like intelligent products. They were formulated for the sole purpose of elevating performance. And there's no product we have that represents that more than Axio, which is it's called a nootropic, Nootropics. And a nootropic is a very fancy kind of, bulletproof version of like having a super brain energy drink, okay? And they have multiple incredible. So I use this, I do ketogenic diet right now. So I use this as a booster for my electrolytes because it has fabulous B vitamins. It has magnesium. It has L-theanine, quercetin, Monterey pine bark, all these things that I use to help me remove mental fatigue, brain fog. It enhances my brain functioning. And it calms me down at the same time. Instead of like coffee or something that would rev me up, this product elevates your performance, but at the same time maintaining your mood and balance. I don't know how it does it, but it is a miracle worker. We have certain great things. We have decaf and caffeinated options. There's other things like it's low calorie, it's low carb, it's vegan, it's on the banned substance control group approved, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, no added sugars, and it's GMO free and gluten free. So the last one I'm going to follow up on is our Physique. This is like, if you notice, it says Physique, like IQ, and it's because I'm going to go back to that smart type of product in the intelligent way that this is formulated. This is not slapped together so somebody can just go sell it and make some money. This is incredibly thought through. So they start with a cleanse. This is a gentle cleanse that just allows your small intestine and large intestine just to get rid of the buildup so that it prepares it for the probiotic that, the little villi that are in there, they need to get fed. They are looking for nutrients. They're just going to be sucking up all of the good foods you're eating because we do have this Physique system with a booklet of recipes and ways to eat healthy throughout your day. And then we have a fat burner. I cannot say enough good things about this fat burner. As somebody who is, I get stuck fat. All right. I'll just, say it like that. I get the fat that doesn't leave and doesn't want to go anywhere. Well, this fat burner is specifically designed and targeted to go to visceral stuck fat and unlock it. All right. It unlocks it first before anything else. The very first month I did the Physique challenge for 30 days, 8 inches off my waist in a month. That was huge. And that's all because of that fat burner. 2 patented ingredients, Mediterranean citrus and green coffee bean extract, only product in the world that has those 2 patented ingredients in them together. And then the final thing is a protein shake. Great snack, great way to just post-workout, pre-workout, clean, grass-fed whey protein that is a really nice, like 4 ingredients, 5 ingredients in this shake. I don't know a shake out there that has that little of ingredients in it. So you can see the results right there. This gentleman who's like completely radically changed his body in 30, 60 days. So incredible results. And yeah, True Science. I love this. Amy, Amy, I know how much you love True Science. Why don't you just say a little bit about your results on this?
I will. And, I was having a little feedback, I think. So I'm getting somebody text me to tell me if you hear any static again. I took my headset off. So yeah, basically, I have had terrible skin cancer in my family, just, being sort of a blue blood, Irish English with thin skin, not a lot of elasticity. And I was using very expensive skincare products. And I had such amazing results with this so fast. It was faster than I noticed. And with the Protandim Nerve 2, which is when I started 5 years ago using these products, the only products available at the company were the Protandim Nerve 2 Activator and the True Science Anti-Aging Cream, and then the pet product. But I started using these together, and I could not believe how fast I saw results in my skin throughout my whole body. And that was also from taking the Nerve 2 activation pill. So what happens when you change gene expression is you actually have a healing response in the skin. And this is a new category, which Jennifer talked about, which is using nutrigenomics, nutrition that changes gene expression. And there are nutrients in this product: milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, turmeric, and then you have brassicas like cruciferous vegetables, the broccoli, cauliflower, kale, all of those extracts, raw ingredients are put into this, and black pepper, and it's just incredible what this does as a healing, almost like wound healing, you guys. So I had a lot of skin discoloration, freckles, and just scars because I've had a lot of skin cancers removed. So this has actually been one of the most remarkable products that I've used, although all of them have been incredible for me. My skin has not aged. I've been on this for 5 years, and I look at pictures of myself from like 12 years ago, and I can't even believe, even my wedding pictures from 18 years ago. I look younger now than I did. Maybe I'm dreaming, but that's the way. And the other thing, you guys, from a business perspective, when they did the double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical studies on this, they actually had 91% of the people that were using this that wanted to continue using it. And that is such a home run. That's like 40% acceptance on a new product is going to be a home run. So this is amazing from a business perspective. When people use this, they keep using it over and over again. And the price point for 4 products is $140.99. And that I use that every month. Some people can go through 2 months with that one set of products. So amazing product. Thank you, Jennifer, for letting me talk about it.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys could hear me.
Yep, I can hear you so perfectly fine.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Everyone else can too. I just got a good text. Thank you.
Okay. And then we have NRF2 for dogs. There are people that love their pets. This is part of their family. And so dogs experience the same thing people do, which is they get oxidative stress too. And I know from my dog, Rosie Girl, she gets a Protandim 1 a day, every day, and has literally kept the veterinarian away. It has really transformed her. She's 6 years old. People think she's a puppy. They can't even believe it. And so this is true. Shinier coat, increased playfulness, more energy. It just really transforms people's bodies. I mean, transform puppy bodies. So here it is all together, guys. Here's our full line. This is a biohacking system for your body. It literally is, if you're thinking that this is now curious to you, I just really invite you to start with an area, start with an item, or replace something that you've been using. Maybe you drink a lot of coffee and you want to try the Axio and the Vitality Stack and get that energy back. Maybe you've noticed that you've got a few pounds and that you really should be, taking something seriously. Try 30 days of our physique line. Or maybe your skincare is winding down and you want to try something that's really going to change the surface of your skin. And this is the choices that you have. And then you can choose your level that you want to do. This is a very, very, I just want to make a point here, Amy, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. But this is a very affordable line for what this product does. I've worked with people that their vitamins, when they really want to go into like a serious biohacking or alter their bodies, and we're talking $400 and $500 for vitamins and all sorts of protocols. Amy, I'm sure you could speak on this to no end. This is incredibly, for the science and what these products do, this is incredibly affordable. So I want to just turn over, Amy, and just let you talk a little bit about the other part of this biohacking world, which is there's a whole business opportunity associated with this, and it's amazing. it's really one of the most exciting things that I think is going on out there today. So if you're there, I just wanted to turn this over to you and
Yeah, here.
you share about that.
Ready to rock and roll. This is what I got excited about, you guys. I could have just been a consumer. I was retired for about a year for my investment and insurance practice. I wanted to stay home with my son. At the time, he was 12 when I decided to kind of pack it in from corporate America. I did a Facebook Live on this yesterday, and so I'm really happy to talk about the business side of this. I was looking for something else to do, and I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but when I got this information, a really good friend of mine shared this information with me and gave me this story. And basically, bottom line is, this company was formed in 2003. It was a public company trading over the counter, and it created this Nrf2 activation product, first of its kind in the world. Still today, there's just a few Nrf2 activation products out there. There's more online now from sort of some pharmaceutical grade vitamin companies. It's very scientific, so it's not something that does well when you just kind of put it on an advertisement or even on a store shelf. And I'm going to talk to you about that's what this company did. They basically had it sold online initially, and they ended up getting some press, as Jennifer talked about. ABC News did a primetime investigative report with John Quinones to try to debunk some of the claims that the company was making about how it was reducing cell damage and making the blood of a 80-year-old look like that of a 20-year-old just after 30 days. And that was pretty outrageous. So they tested it on national TV, and we're happy to share that video with you. You can just go online to YouTube and look at ABC Primetime and then put in Protandim and you'll find it. But basically, there was so much interest. The show was on one time, June 5th, 2005. And essentially, it's like a 12-minute clip. And, they didn't hardly say the name. So people were going on to ABC News to try to get more information. And there were about $5 million of orders that were attempted to be placed. But they couldn't fulfill all that because it was a very small biotech company, and they just weren't ready for this type of exposure. They didn't have a sales center, the call-in center, or anything set up. So they ended up putting it into retail. They decided, this is back in 2005, which seems like the Stone Age, but that's where like GNC, CVS, Walgreens, Vitamin Shop stores were really getting going with vitamins. So they put it into that type of a network through retail, and they did okay. They did about $3 million a year in sales, but this is a medical breakthrough, and there were studies being published from different universities like Harvard and Ohio State and Louisiana State, Texas Tech, Virginia Commonwealth, and basically validating more and more about this product while it was sitting in stores, but nobody was getting that information. So they decided they needed to do something different, and the company was looking at what trends were happening in the world, and it was really that social commerce, Amazon, sort of that whole online business was starting to pick up. Also, the economy was really bad in 2009, as you guys recall. So they were looking at maybe there's a way that we can help people make money with this. So they decided to try direct sales, and it was brilliant at a perfect time in the industry to get into that. So we are a public company in direct sales. There's not that many of them, you guys. And we went from online to retail to direct sales. There's only one other company that I know of that started that way. So we also have 100 years of experience combined with the executives in our company. We have had a number of different CEOs since I've been involved, and we are now, because we're public, we have to hire CEOs. We've been looking for the right dream team, and we now have it, and they've been there for 2 years. It's incredible who we have running this company right now. So we're expanding internationally. We're going global. We're in 14 markets in our direct sales model. So essentially, we can do business as entrepreneurs and business partners with LifeVantage in 14 different markets, where we can actually enroll other entrepreneurs to join us on this nutrigenomics revolution. And also, we can pick up customers through our customer program, which these countries at the bottom, there's another 7 countries, and mostly in Europe, where we're able to do business with cross-border e-commerce, which is absolutely phenomenal. We also have a cross-border e-commerce business in mainland China, which is not listed here, which is a market that I spend a lot of time in. So I'm just telling you guys, we'll be within a few years, we'll be in 42 countries. This thing will be all over the map. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about the timing of the company, because that's the key with these types of businesses. I was a financial advisor. I was looking at, is this worth my time to get involved in? is there a system that will help me run my business? Because in the past, I really had a tremendous amount of compliance and due diligence and care that I had to take with having employees and technology to run my business with 25 people that actually I still run my insurance business with. My husband's taken that over, but we do have a big staff and we still have that headache. And I wanted something I could do in the nooks and crannies of my life in the wellness revolution, which is what we're in. It's a tidal wave that's coming. And I know you guys know, you see it everywhere. Once you have this on your radar, just start thinking about more about how you can monetize and be a part of this. This proven system, this laptop lifestyle. Jennifer's in Cape May. I'm in DC. I'm leaving next week to go to the Hamptons. I mean, we're traveling all over the world doing business on our laptops and our smartphones. We actually have a smartphone app, which is game changer. It's artificial intelligence and machine learning. And that is going to be able to transform our entire business. We just launched this about 3 months ago. We've had apps before, but now we have one integrated app that's going to actually tell us how to run our business properly based on the activities that we have and the responses from customers and distributors. So it's a free app. Nobody ever has to pay a monthly subscription fee for the app, nor do they have to pay to be a distributor in our business to run their business online, other than there's a few things you do need to make sure that you maximize your compensation. So basically, we have events that we get together. We all work together as a team, and we essentially have our own business working on our own terms, which is really what I was looking for. I wanted to be able to work from home. I wanted to be in a technology business. I've had many websites. I've spent thousands of dollars on websites. We have a free replicated website. If you're interested in looking at what that would look like for you, to go to www.lifevantage.com and you will see what your website would look like. They don't charge anything. It's encrypted with your photograph and your number in there. So whoever signs up in your business and your downline will always be attached to you, and you're going to make revenue throughout the world on that every single month. And so it's an online shopping portal. There's carts that can be shared. It's really easy. We can use social media to help, which we've done a lot of. I know there's a lot of people on here. I posted this webinar, and we have an attraction marketing strategy that we use. We don't just put product on there. We're so new to this market, you guys. We don't have to put product online to try to sell it that way. That's not where we are right now. That'll come later when there's more people in the business. So we have trends right now in network marketing. The facts around this are that this is growing. This is a hugely growing sector. And opposite of retail. You guys see retail businesses closing down, particularly the vitamin stores have gotten slammed. Retail stores, athletic stores, all that stuff is going out. Now there's like little pop-up stores and different things, all geared around getting people connected to products through going online and just giving them exposure. So we don't even have to do that. We're just all about sharing information and getting connected person to person. So the timing of this, you have to look at the life cycle of companies. And this is that Peter Drucker S-curve. If any of you have been in business or worked for companies, when you're in a startup, that's that kind of high risk sort of innovation time. We're still in the early phases of that in the technology of what our products offer, but we're not in terms of the financial strength of our company, because we've been in business since 2003, been in business for 15 years, and we're very financially stable. So we do not have to worry about this company going out of business. We were in stores, we understand the dynamics of business, and we're very strong financially. But our technology is new, and it takes 17 years generally for a new science technology to become, or drug to become adopted into where even doctors are starting to talk about it. So we're at this early phase, and that's what makes us so exciting, because more and more stuff is going on. I'm going to give you an example of how the awareness of just DNA and what people's interest in their DNA. They're doing 23andMe. They're doing Ancestry.com. Now they're starting to do more things with their saliva, and they're testing their microbiome to see that gut that Jennifer talked about, which has all 80% of our whole immune system sits in the lining of our stomach. And essentially that is like a second brain. That's a huge category. So basically, we're at this place right now where DNA, people are starting to think about it. And now we are already there with strong products, and there's no one else doing this. So when we hit this purple little star there, little asterisk, that's when we have about 5% of the population that's using Protandim and using our like our Vitality Stack, or even that know who we are, or with nutrigenomics in our products. Right now, we have about less than 1% of the entire United States, okay, not even the world, that has used something. I think it's like 0.5% that's used any of our LifeVantage products. When we get to 5%, that's that Malcolm Gladwell tipping point, when there's like, oh, I've heard of this before. Oh, my friend told me about this. That's not where we are right now. So we have this huge opportunity to get our businesses set up. And I've been 5 years and I'm just like, okay, I'm still chomping at the bit. I'm still at the gate like a racehorse ready to come out. And I've built a huge business. But this thing hasn't even gotten started yet. It's like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I thought I was going to do like a 5-year run and and I'm almost to the tippy top of the company. But I mean, it's like, this is really interesting. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about how much money we can make. But there's a couple different ways people get involved. One is they just become a customer. We love our customers. 85% we do over 200 million a year in sales. 85% of that's just from customers, you guys, buying this stuff every month. And then we have our distributor force. There's about 80,000 of us right now in the whole world that have signed up and bought something the last 90 days. And most people that come on as a distributor are going to do either what's called a Gold Master Pack or a Platinum Pack. And those are going to be your kits that give you the product you need to get started, put you in business, give you the benefits that you need to start your business, launch your business, and at a huge discount that if you were to buy those products individually. And what you also get with that is you get the assets of your business, which are your corporate team and your staff that is second to none in the industry in direct sales. You know, they've been from the biggest companies in the world that are leading this right now. And they've taken companies, 2 of the leaders, the chief sales officer and the CEO of the company, have been personally responsible for taking companies to $1 billion. And they've done it. And they came over to our company 2 years ago. They hadn't even heard of it before. It was just incredible. So the production, all our products get made we have 2 different manufacturing facilities. We have supply chain manufacturing, so we have quality control that is higher than any other company that's in the industry right now. And I've studied this to no end because I really care about this part. We go from, it's called supply chain. We go all the way from the growing fields of the green tea, the milk thistle, the turmeric. Is it wildcrafted? We want to make sure it's the best ingredients that have no chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, or insecticides, or heavy metals. So we have a huge quality control component, and we test every single lot of Protandim in our products that get manufactured instead of 1 out of 100, which is the typical for most companies. So this is something you can stand behind and feel really good about. They handle all of our shipping. We don't touch product. Orders are done online, and the company ships direct to the customer. We do nothing except we get a notification that somebody ordered something. Customer service, we have in-house full-time 100 customer service people. We have over 200 employees that weren't out of Sandy, Utah, handling all our customer service. We don't handle that. We can't even change an order. They have to call the company, or change it online. We're not allowed to change orders for our customers or distributors. The website and IT is incredible. We don't have to do anything with that. Our advertising is all the stuff, and you see the videos and all that stuff they build. All this stuff has to be compliant, you guys, because we have so much science. They make all this stuff for us. This PowerPoint presentation was made by the company and the field advisory board. We don't have to do this stuff. Okay, we just have to show up and talk to people. Marketing, legal and compliance, unbelievable to keep us so that we make sure we don't make false claims. The FDA loves shutting down companies and making problems for them if they make false claims around disease prevention and things like that. We cannot say Protandim or our other products treat, cure, heal, or mitigate any disease. But we do have some amazing science that we can share with people and let them connect the dots. And then accounting, when we get paid, we get paid weekly, and we get paid monthly with something called HyperWallet, and it just takes care of all of our commissions that are sent directly to us. We decide if they go on a debit card, or if we decide if they go direct deposit into our bank account. And then they also sponsor events and promotions. Like we have trips all the time where we can win, like I'm going to Puerto Vallarta in about 3 weeks from now. And then next year, we're going to be going to Ireland together. So it's really, it's a really great community of people. That was the one thing that I really was unfamiliar with, because I was more involved in, financial planning and working mostly with business owners, men predominantly. This is about half men, just so you guys know. We do have a lot of men in our business. This is not a typical network marketing like beauty company. This is really interesting. A lot of successful business owners in this that have come over. Networks of customers, networks of distributors. That's what we're putting together, you guys. We're just using the networks, which is the most powerful asset. No matter how successful you are or what school you went to, anyone that knows business is going to say their network is what is the most valuable to them. And that's what we're using, our network. And we have an expanded network because of social media. And we get paid on the product sales from our personal product sales, and then the sales of everyone else that's enrolled underneath us. So it's just a compound effect that is just remarkable, similar to getting an annuity or like winning the lottery, and you just get this check every month. So basically we make between 30 to 40% on new enrollments when we sign someone up new. Depends what country you're in. In the United States, it's 40% for customers and distributors. And then we also get paid bonuses weekly as other people in our group under us start enrolling new distributors. And that's a really nice little check that comes in weekly. And then every month, you guys, on the 15th, we get paid what are called royalty commissions. And those are on ongoing subscription orders. When people order product, the first month you get that 40%, and then every order in the future, you're going to get paid a royalty commission on that. And that's a percentage that averages about 5%, 9 levels down in your business. So the company is going to take that instead of paying 40% to one person on subscription orders, they take 43% of the order, and then they pay it between 9 people. And there's no commissions paid unless orders are placed. So when someone says, is this a pyramid scheme? The answer is no. This is products being moved through networks, and we're actually sharing commissions with 9 different people. And that's it. It's amazing. We also get pools that as we grow our businesses, once we get to 100,000 a month in our organization, we're going to start sharing in global revenue. The company takes 4% of total global sales and shares it between the leading distributors in the company. And so you're getting paid on the whole wide world as it's growing. So when you say, how far can I take this? I asked that question right in the beginning. I wanted to know if this was something that was going to be worth my time. I really was interested in working again in a way that I could leverage my time more than me having to be in front of my clients all the time. I wanted other people's efforts to actually work on my behalf. I was really trying to figure this thing out. And with technology, there's a lot of ways to do it, but this is absolutely the best way that I could think of that excited me, was to get involved in this type of a business, and it was with LifeVantage. So I haven't ever joined a network marketing company before, but I knew I wanted to make at least $500,000 a year. And guess what? At Elite Pro 9, that's where the numbers came in. And that's what I said. I want to be at least $500,000 a year within 5 years. And that's exactly what happened. And I just set my pace, and I talked to some leaders in the company, and Jennifer, meeting people like Jennifer and meeting people who are just so brilliant business people to follow and just be like, okay, what did you do? What are we doing? Let's do this together. So this whole proven system, we're taught this. It's called the proven plan to get us wherever you want to be. Some people just say, hey, I want to get to $30,000 a month of extra income. That's what I need for my retirement, because I didn't save enough money and I don't have time to catch up now because I'm 50 years old. So how am I going to get that extra $30,000? Well, guess what? We can show you how to do that and not have that be difficult whatsoever. That's a Pro 5. That's doing $20,000 a month in your business. That's what you're buying and what everyone underneath you in your downline's buying. To get to $20,000 a month is nothing. When you start doing the math, right? $200 a piece. People are spending, that Vitality Stack's $151. That's $5 a day. If people aren't willing to spend $5 a day to take care and biohack their bodies, this probably isn't for them. So I just, really, I want to put that into perspective, because you have to be really caring about your own biology and your own future to be somebody that is going to be a user of these products. Because people, if they don't place value on their own health, they're not going to be somebody that we want to talk to. We also want to talk to people that are interested in placing value on their time. You guys, this is the part that really got me fired up, because when I looked at all these years I worked as an entrepreneur, helping business owners, I saw them, they worked so hard. The first 20 years of their life, they go to school, hopefully maybe they go to college, maybe they don't. And then after that, they work for 40 to 50 years building a business, or if they're employees, building somebody else's dream. And then hopefully they get to retire with enough money in their pocket to be able to do that, which everyone knows these days is absolutely not happening. And that's why we see so many older people working today, and they're just not prepared for retirement. So now what we're saying is, look at this type of a business model in the new economy, and you can look at those first 20 years the same way. And then what are you going to do? You can earn and learn working with us in this industry. And it doesn't matter when you get into this, because it's literally a 3 to 5 year run of building it. And then from there, you can decide how far you want to take it. If you want to go to the top of the company at a Master Pro 10 making over $1 million a year, you're probably going to work 5 to 7 years. I have a couple more years in me to just work out like the way I have been. And this, you guys, really isn't that difficult. I mean, I'm traveling around the world and working and having a blast. This thing, the train left the station. It has this my business. If I stop right now, it would just continue to grow because my check goes up every month. So it's living life. That's where I wanted to say, okay, I'll be 57. By the time I'm 60, I'd like to have this kind of like built completely, and then I can still do stuff and do whatever I want to do. But just imagine your life with this type of a situation where you just have income coming in every single month. You don't have to worry about it. If something goes wrong in your family, or if you have a health issue or something, you don't have to worry about that stress. And you guys, this company is going to be one of those long-term companies. This is not a quick, fly-by-night little company. This is going to be around for a really long time. It's a public company. It's going to be, a Nu Skin, an Amway. That's the way I see it, a Shaklee. That's what I see here. I mean, everything that's happening with this company is saying that's what's going on. So why not take a better look at this and also know that it's really smart to not just depend on one income. Jennifer talked about why the gig economy is such a big thing right now. 40% of the workforce within 2 years will be part-time workforce because companies don't want to employ people full-time anymore. They don't want to have that extra expense of providing benefits. It's bankrupting businesses. And family businesses as well. It's just too expensive. So they have part-time work. People need another income. You got to look at this seriously, this industry. And this company happens to be the one to look at right now. The top trainers in network marketing that know all the companies are coming to our company and actually working in our company, and it's just remarkable. So this is something that's very unusual and says a lot to the timing. So I'm just beyond excited, and also about this philanthropy part of our business too, because this is something that's very important to me. I've had a lot of opportunities to help and give back in the world, and I've never seen a company that I've worked with that's been so philanthropic and charitable to make the world a better place as LifeVantage. So we personally get involved in all of our events that we go to. We're always doing something anywhere we are in the world to help communities around the world, and we also give money to these, U.S. charities and also just charities all over the world. And it's just an incredible opportunity to participate in a full life of working with community, of entrepreneurs and people that are just all about, biohacking their life, basically, having their life be better. So, hopefully you guys, have learned something today from me and Jennifer. I'm going to turn my picture back on. I don't know, Jennifer, you want to stop the screen share and we can say goodbye to everybody. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be working with you, Jennifer, in particular. I love working with you. And love your energy and your intelligence and your knowledge of this whole space as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy. I am you're one of my favorite people on the planet. So to get to work with you on top of it is really a pleasure. So thank you for all of your information, and thank you to everybody who joined us. This will be available for replay, and Amy and I will be doing these a few times a week for the next month, I think. So if you can invite your friends and family on if you heard something that really excited you. Thanks. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.